Hi guys, welcome to 30 Day Booty. Today is day 16 and I am Tamara. Today I'm down on the floor with you because we are going to be doing some bridges today. So you want maybe a dumbbell or some kind of resistance, or you can do these just with body weight. And you will want some sort of bench or chair or couch or something to put your feet up on. So let's get going. We're going to start off just on the floor. We've got our feet comfortably close to the heels, and then maybe step them in one step closer if you can. If you're choosing to use a little extra weight, put it right there at your hip crease, and your whole foot can be on the floor, but at least make sure your heels are down on the floor. So I'm just using my hands to hold that weight in place. If I were doing this with body weight, I could keep my hands down or up and get them out of the way thusly. All right, so we're gonna just dig right in and start with a nice big lift. So you're trying to get your hips up real high and trying to keep your belly nice and snug. Tiny little waistline, nice squeezy glutes. Head, neck, and shoulders are relaxed. And make sure that when you're lifting up, you're stopping when you're on your shoulder blades. You don't want to lift all the way up onto your neck. Just enough to really get a good squeeze in the glutes there. Let's do 4 more. And we'll call that 10. Not too bad. Good. So now, little release, little relax. I'm going to take one leg out of the way. I could keep it close to center. I could extend it up higher. Just depends on what feels good. This leg is going to extend out just a little bit. So I've got my heel a little further away from my glutes, and I'm going to push into that heel to lift up. And I'm going to do 10 here as well. So that's quite a bit harder. I'm lifting not only the weight of the weight, but the whole weight of my other leg with that glute. So it's a noticeable challenge compared to the first set. I'm going to do 3 more. I'm going to call that 10. And I'm going to go straight to the other side without missing a beat. At least too many beats. Lifting and squeezing. Keep a nice open airway and keep a nice, snug, strong belly. I'm going to do 3 more. All right, those are our floor bridges. Now I'm going to come over to my bench. I'm going to put my feet up on the bench. So I'm going to get my hips as close as I comfortably can so that I get a bigger range of motion. And I got my heels down there on the bench. I still have that weight nestled up in my hip crease, but you can move it if you like. And look at that range of motion. One of the great things about having the hips up like that, or the feet up rather, is all of that extra satisfying range of motion, a little bit of a stretch going into that squeeze. Again, it's still making sure that I'm stopping when I'm on my shoulder blades, not lifting all the way up onto the neck. I'm going to do 3 more. Lots of good squeezing. And release. Whew, that was harder than the first set. Guess what? I'm going to take one foot out of the picture. I'm going to make sure that I didn't slide back. I'm on kind of a slippery floor, so my range of motion changed a little bit. Now I'm going to lift up one leg, and now I'm lifting and lowering. Whew, through that big range of motion. This is a little bit harder. Make sure I get an accurate count this time. And this other leg's just going along for the ride. Maybe you find yourself kicking for a little bit of momentum. That's an acceptable cheat. But if you want to be a little bit more pristine, just try to keep that leg immobilized. I'm on the other side now. 10 times. Nice job. Woo. Time for a little break, but not too long, because I'm going to keep you going. Our third and final set is going to be a shoulder on the bench bridge. Move that in just a little bit closer. You got to find a way to get yourself into position safely. I'm going to climb myself up onto my shoulder blades, onto the bench. Make sure that my knees are super bent, a really nice strong 90-degree angle right there. Belly is nice and snug, and I've got that weight, as always, resting on my hip crease. If this bothers your neck, you can put your hands back. Really do anything that feels good. If you're on the couch, maybe you can get your head all the way back on that cushion anyway. So we're only doing one set here, but we're going to do a set of 20. So let's stabilize that weight. You can hold on to your bench. Make sure you stay safe. Safety is always first. And then we layer on that work. So this is just stretching and contracting that muscle from a slightly different angle. One of the nice advantages of this particular lift is it can handle a little bit more load. So if you're really trying to build up some glute, you can get a barbell with a pad rested across your hips, and then you'll find you can handle a little bit more weight, because that's a big muscle and it can be challenged. I think that was 10. As we continue to the second half of the set, I want you to make sure that you're not letting your knees go wide as you lift, but snuggle them up just a little bit. Whew. That feels really nice. I'm going to do 3 more. And that, it's time to carefully come down to the floor, get rid of my dumbbell, and thank you for joining me. Good job today. I'll see you tomorrow.